Leroy Jenkins.
The info? I don't care. Alright, what's your gimmick? Your gimmick is you die. Cool. Real talk, I thought this only had one uses per thing. I would have been using those the whole goddamn map. Or the whole goddamn endgame. Rip. That's what you get for not reading, Nova. I don't care. Seeing less of this game's text, I'll take that. I'll happily take that. For those not in the Discord, I can now officially say that this is the only video game I have ever played that gave me nightmares. So, that's cool. Yeah, I don't get the gimmick here. Like, yeah, they, like, sure enough, they do have, like, some kind of weapons triangle thing going on, but I'm literally doing more damage to the ones that are the same element, so not sure what the point of that gimmick is. Not sure how exactly that man's gonna react to this doing this. Find out. Yeah, so the characters' growth caps are kind of ass. Like, I tried. I indeedy doodle did try to get some people's, stats raised with the stat boost items, but the fucked up thing is, pretty much everybody is actually close to their caps. Yeah. So, for all these characters who, as you can see, are just barely not doing enough damage to one-shot shit, yeah, they're just stuck that way. They're just never gonna quite be good enough. Sad. Given that value, the fact that it'll use in every other possible aspect, it's a reasonable assumption, yeah. Yeah, I do not care at all for how little damage you guys are doing. We are in the endgame, pump. The endgame is a 5-part hell gauntlet that we have been slowly but surely making our way through. I streamed for 8 hours last night, and only got through, 3 out of 5. So that's cool. Alright. Alright, what's the gimmick?
Goose and Bjork have doomed each other with their mutual hatred. You have brought extinction upon yourselves.
Oh, cool. Okay. It's also actually not game over if she dies, shockingly. But, okay. Alright, so they can teleport. That's cool. That's fair. That's a fair and balanced gimmick. Good God, that made the game freak out. Wow, this told me nothing! I thought mayhaps there'd be some kind of pattern here. The pattern is, fuck you. Actually looked at a walkthrough to second playthrough, only content they lock. Roasting some characters. What? I don't think I'm properly comprehending any of that, Abyss, I'll be honest with you. You'll post it later? I mean, I see it. I see it. I don't know if I'm just, stupid / brain dead right now, or if there's a typo in there, but, like, I genuinely cannot even fathom what you're trying to say there right now. It's an alternate scene after this fight? Oh, yeah. No, there's new... Yeah, don't even... There's New Game Plus exclusive content. Some of it's apparently actually important. I truly do not give a shit. I truly do not give a shit about any of it. I will thank you to not ask me about it, nor tell me about it. This game has well and thoroughly dug its own grave. It couldn't be bothered. It couldn't be bothered to actually tell anything even approaching a cohesive story on its first try. Why the fuck should I have to do homework to try to make it more palatable? That ain't my fucking job description. Again. This game literally gave me nightmares. This is not hyperbole. It wasn't like a proper nightmare, right? Again, I don't get scared easily. But, like, I did wake up in a cold sweat, thinking it happened. And it put the fear of God in me. Outstanding. If it helps, my dream doesn't happen, thank goodness. I know it doesn't, and again, I recognize, like, again, it was not a proper nightmare, like I said, again, because I don't really get scared. In the traditional sense, right? But, like, like, in the dream, I was literally cracking the fuck up at the fact that what was happening. Like, I was losing my goddamn mind, mostly because of how stupid the imaginary name I came up with apparently was. But, again... Like, I woke up, and I don't even remember my dreams very often these days. I literally cannot remember the last time before last night that I had a dream that fucking vivid, and was actually able to recall it in complete detail. You don't usually dream. If you do, you have no inkling of what you dream of. So hearing people tell you about their dreams is kind of wild to me. Again, me too, usually. Like I said, I have not had, like, a proper dream that I actually, like, fully recall in years. But I woke up, I remembered it completely, and I was like, I need to tell the world. I need to tell the world right now before I forget. Remember the witch map in sort of Shadows of Valentia? What is that fun? Don't you want to do that with even more enemies to teleport with no indication? Yeah, no, again. People were telling me to look at info, or whatever. If there was, any hint in there as to how to predict what the fuck those guys are gonna do, then, I sure as fuck am not seeing it. Chat, did you know that according to TV tropes, this is one of the best final levels in the franchise? That, like, even people who don't like the game or don't like the writing, they think that this is one of the best final endgame areas that the franchise has ever done. Oh, the info conversation before the fight. I'd say, why didn't you say so, but you did. I just forgot what info means. Whatever. I literally don't care. What would I have gotten? Would I have gotten anything that would have made this actually, you know, manageable? Anything that made this actually, you know, balanced? Or possible to do any real strategy? Other than picking a god and praying? It's a 1-star combo, so you didn't miss an item. Okay, then we don't care. And we literally do not care. I've heard about you. Have we met before?
The Silver-haired maiden, it's taken so long to finally meet you. If I had known you still lived, No, it's too late.
So I looked it up. Laren is the name of the medallion. Right? Like, Laren's medallion is what we have. So this guy's like a grillion years old, right? This guy's like 1 billion years old. So he's been slowly deciding that he wants to just genocide everything and start over. For at least a couple of 1,000 years, right? Right? Is everything I've said correct so far? I'm waiting. Yep, okay.
But if I'd known you exist, Micaiah, you, the greatest character in all of fiction, if I'd known you were alive, which I somehow didn't, even though I was the true shadow ruler of Benyon and the man behind everything all this time, I somehow didn't know you survived. But if you had been alive, maybe I wouldn't have been such a dick, even though I've been a dick for thousands of years already.
This game was written.
This changes nothing. I cannot falter.
What's the matter with you?
I'm just overly sensitive. Don't feign concern over me.
I'm fucking not, although I get the feeling the game's about to fucking make me. Because it's throwing out that shit now, even though it makes no goddamn sense in the context of what the fuck you are. And again, I didn't look this part up, but like that, and for all I know, maybe every enemy we fought has had that. But if so, that means the game's been lying anytime unique weapons get dropped. Because we've been able to use quite a bit of them. So either this man is seriously about to force the genocidal lunatic into my party, or the game's been lying this whole time. Either way, fuck off. Why? Why can't we hit him with her? Does he have some super duper ultra fudge coated super gimmick? Where he can only get hit once per turn because reasons? How special. What a sweetheart. Or she can't target him for gameplay reasons because he was her trusted royal vizier or something? I don't fucking know, man. You can't target him with Sonic-y. Outstanding! Another worthless party member who I should have taken out along with the dragons. Cool. Very cool. You see a Birdman? Yeah, we have a Birdman. Only one. I could have brought 87,000 of them because they're the real heroes or something. Just kidding, Micaiah is the realest hero of all. But I have one. His name is Rayson. He's pretty alright. He's just not as cool as Moon Solo. No one's as cool as Moon Solo. Nova, what the fuck are you talking about? Join the Discord. Or don't. It won't help. Is his boyfriend some Hawkman? Allegedly. I don't really see it. They stood next to each other a couple of times. Pretty romantic, I guess. Can't do that because then she will not be able to counterattack. Granted, but fucking doesn't really matter, I guess. Also, I just remembered. Oh, right, you're probably gonna hit it. Sorry. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on how proper of a boss he is. Most of the bosses in this game don't aggro, like, ever. You never know. This game really likes changing the rules. Have I gotten a single modicum of this joy from this game so far? No. Okay, cool. Cool, you're gonna do that too. Awesome. People can use good protagonist with good game. I guess. Dude, you kinda suck.
The Legos and Bjork have doomed each other with a mutual hatred, but
We saw this already. I don't know why we saw that already. I don't think we attacked you when we game over that first time. But... whatever. Slowbro was the original Pokemon Fusion. Yes. Yes, he was. Kinda. Right? Hi, Ocean. Dog, you are kind of fucking pathetic. It's honestly scaring me. Is he gonna have a second phase? Fucking Ashnard. This isn't even Ike's game? Nope, it sure isn't. I mean, it is in the sense that, like, he's the only main-ish character that feels like he's being proactive and actually trying to accomplish anything, or at least it did for a while. Again, they really did kind of just completely fucking lose the narrative as far as him getting revenge for his dad goes, or whatever. But... of course. You could try and complicate things, Sephirin, but when it comes to this, you are my enemy. Nothing more, nothing less. You're not, again, you're barely even his enemy. Like I said, when I realized this guy was evil about halfway through the first game, I was like, oh, he's gonna be like the big bad of the second one. No! He just kind of did stuff off screen a lot, allegedly. And now is suddenly the gatekeeper for the actual final boss.
so be it.
Oh, is that the rub? Okay. I'm sitting here like there ain't no way it's gonna be that easy. These things will take a bullet for him. Unless Ike accidentally... No, he wouldn't have. No. I was gonna say unless Ike accidentally attacked the wrong thing, but that's actually not possible. because we got the boss dialogue. Right. Outstanding. This map wasn't gimmicky enough.
Har, you've taught me a great deal. Please don't leave me. I couldn't bear to lose you.
We never expected to survive this long. That's all any of us really want. Truthfully, I like being alive.
We like being alive. We like being alive. We like being we like being alive. Weakest of the 5 maps in terms of mechanics and gameplay. Like, this is miserable. It's, again, like, if there were some way to fucking predict where these shitheads would go, maybe. And for all I know, there's maybe some very obscure algorithm that helps you slightly predict it, right? But... oh, ain't nobody got time for that, dog. Yeah, this might be a wipe for obvious reasons. They're obvious because, you know, I suppose how they would do that. As a general rule, if a mechanic requires you to have your eyes glued to a wiki, it's a bad mechanic. Oh no, for sure.
You are also very flawed. Flaws must be corrected.
Yeah, that's really something there. Oh, now you want to do actual damage. Okay. I see how it is. That barely hurt the first time. So how does their jump in for him work? Is it more damage if you're closer? Possibly. Can they sacrifice play for him from literally everywhere on the map, or do I only have to worry about the ones who are right next to him? Granted, they all keep teleporting right next to him, so... they have to be adjacent to guard him. Okay. Noted. Also, he healed from that, apparently. Want to know what you find sad about this game? It introduced so many new things, new lagoons, races, new parts of the world, hell, even an entire new main character, yet almost everything good about it came from the game it's a sequel to. Yep. No, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, very nice. Oh, that's, I mean, that's my fault. Obviously. Who has Fortify? All surrounding allied units. I'm not sure how literal that is. Valencia, very nice, holy shit. Not that it really matters with you, but I mean, hey. Oh no, you're fine, Abyss. Believe me, y'all are gonna be the only things keeping me sane. It's just that also, you know, I'm trying to figure out if we can just YOLO swag him. I think we might be able to. Okay, yeah, we definitely can if they do that. That's good. I did fuck up my positioning a little. That part sucks, but I think we're still okay. I know. Sorry, Ninja, about the ads. Don't mind you, are you hating Flower Girls? They don't die. If only you had the bug man, I don't know how much he'd help you. Well, it depends on which one. But yeah, no, I was talking about that before you came in, Pump. Yeah, no, she's just hard. Like I said, she is the first boss that wrecked my shit. Up until I ran into her, I was doing pretty damn okay. Oh, Boop, holy shit! Oh, thank you! Crazy Uncle Boop has gifted a sub to Ninja. That should solve your problem for a little while, at least. Thank you very, very much, Boop. I appreciate that in these trying times. Try the voice monkey try. I'll see the feeling. Maybe focus on the slightly better. Yeah! Yeah, no. I've come this far. I've come this far without having to resort to voice monkeying. Granted, I enjoy talking with y'all, and it certainly does help to a degree, right? But yeah, we're almost done. Yeah, I mainly resorted to that in Thracia just because, like, there was so little else to do, right? Talk? I don't want to... No. I don't care. I literally don't care about this man. He is not a fucking real character. Jesus Christ. Fucking talk to him. Are you high? Bethany, baby girl, kill this guy. At last, I'm dying! Okay, there's the joy. Dolphin, we found it! We found joy! Oh god, I'm dying. Rip Bozo.
Oh, whoa, I'm drowning! Oh.
Woo. Dare I ask what's the next game? God, I don't even know. Because I've got a lot of catch-up stuff to do. Whoa! Please get us out of here! Okay, another reference. Actually, I thought I knew that song, but I can't crystallize it if it is an actual song.
Sephirin, hold on! Open your eyes!
Pump, for the record, you were asking about Micaiah's voice. Nobody in this game started out as Edelgard. Micaiah and now Sonic became Edelgard. Whoa, please get us there. Whoa, please end the despair. Yeah, I gotcha, yeah. That's probably why. That's probably why, like, I feel like I should know what that is. It's not the actual lyrics, but yeah, like, even just the spacing of the words. Like, I should have that shit internalized.
Sanaki, let me gaze upon you with my true, wrong Star Wars character. Sephirin, you can hear me? Somebody help, he's wounded, yeah!
They're really gonna go there. He is a literal genocidal lunatic. Just because he's a little nicer about it than fucking Ashnard? I'm supposed to give a fuck?
I'm sorry, Sanaki. The doors leading to Ashnard won't open while he's alive. I can't save him. That's correct. Thank you, Yune. I am sincerely grateful.
Well, that's your legit the only thing that gives you a legit chuckle is at him dying. Yeah, it's him dying.
At last, I'm dying. Death is all you've wanted since this started. Everything else has been little more than a terrible side effect.
Then just fucking kill yourself and be done with it, dog. Why are you taking it out on everybody else?
I'm sorry that this was your only goal, but I'm happy to help you achieve it. Sephirin, I see now what you were going through. It must have been so hard. I wish I could have helped you. Please don't mourn for me. I am not worth it. I'm so sorry. I wanted to help you. I really did. It's so emotional. Oh my god. Forget about me. The path was my decision, my tragic mistake.
Oh, he survives in the second playthrough. I literally, no offense, Abyss, but, like, I'm not exaggerating. I hate this game. I hate this game. I don't want to know any more about it than I already do. I want to beat it and flush everything relating to it down the fucking toilet. I don't care what's on New Game Plus. I'm never going to do New Game Plus. I don't want to know what's on New Game Plus. At the end of the day, whatever is on there, it wasn't important enough to put it on the first playthrough. They were like, no, you sit through this garbage fest twice. Like, fuck off. Again, it was the same shit with Peleus. I'm like, am I supposed to be sad? Am I supposed to want to try again and save him? Fuck this guy. I don't give a shit. Peleus was literally too stupid to live, and this guy's a genocidal lunatic. Fuck him. Fuck this game for making me try to sympathize with him. We can keep Ike and his sword, and they're allowed on the Ark.
Lady Sanaki, I want you to have this. This is the Ruldo gem. Wear it in memory of me. It will protect you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry I lied to you. Sephiroth, don't worry. We'll still have all the time we spent together. Nobody can take that away. Nobody. Thank you. I'll be leaving you now. Zelgius is waiting.
Wow, what a fucking wet fart of a villain you turned out to be, Doc.
Sephirin!
This guy makes a catchy look. No, wait, that's low-hanging fruit. It's too easy. It's too easy. Be nice to Sanaki. She's literally a toddler. I mean, yeah. Bullying toddlers is fun. Asher is waiting just beyond those doors. Let's go. Really a twist rivaled only by Revelations, Gunter. Oh, don't talk to me about poor Gunter right now. God, they did him so dirty. Bullying builds character, which she seems to have none. Sonic-y, again, I feel bad for her in a way, but also, like, dear God, they are writing her to just be a second Micaiah ever since she started really sticking around. That's why she's devolved into— Oh my God! I'm sorry, Severin. I once lost hope in Laguz and Bjork, too. I can see now my punishment was far too strict. I was young and naive and so sure that I was right. I wish I could have shown you the error of my ways, Sefer... Laren. Goodbye, bye, 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 bye. Cause there ain't no lie, baby, bye, bye, bye. Revelations only had like 3 bad maps at least. Yeah, something like that. Never gonna shit on a child soda for not being emotionally tough enough. That's okay, I will. Is the defense of the holder by +10. Wow. Do I have to give that to her? I don't know if I want to give that to her. That seems like it might be more useful on somebody who's, you know, actually useful. I can't move. Oh, it's locked. It probably has to be on her. Motherfucker. Fuck off, man. Alright, whatever. How long was that supposed to take? Because even with all the fucking... even with all the fucking RNG gimmicks, that guy was fucking pathetic. No, what am I doing? I'm never coming back to this. I was like, oh, should I keep that one? Because that's before I left the base and I wanted to sell stuff. And like, what that would imply I'm ever gonna play this again. I am not.
Laron, I will not countenance this.
Oh, and now we're getting flashbacks after he's already dead. Wow.
Hear me, Goddess Asherah. Yune's imprisonment within the medallion has begun to change you.
Yeah, one last map.
Order and chaos. You are one.
Even though that turned out to be very quick and painless, I'm still glad I didn't do it last night. Because I stopped streaming at like 3:30.
Even so, I will not return Yune to this body. She is unstable, and I must be perfect in order to protect this world. It is as I have said. Yune must be destroyed.
Asherah, you mustn't. You cannot survive without your opposite. Please, you must not do this. Your world still needs you.
I'm not even listening to this, by the way. I'm looking up the next walkthrough, like, genuinely. It's like, fuck off, man.
In deference to you, I will place my faith in your kind. One
I
last
don't
time.
care, dog.
For the next 1,000 years,
You're already
I
dead.
shall sleep as well. When I wake again,
If you play this, you're being bribed at least 4-digit amount USD. Yeah, same.
where all prosper as equals.
I don't know. Whatever the most expensive bounty is currently in the bounty room, I don't even know. There are some joke ones that are like outrageously high priced that I don't want people to ever have to pay me to play. I don't fucking want to play them. Whatever the most expensive one is there.
I will also allow Yune to return to me.
Add that plus $69.
Whole and complete.
That's how much it would take to make me New Game Plus this shit.
Ashura, the dawn
3K for Ultra Despair Girls, $3,069 to do New Game Plus. Otherwise, fuck that.
During this 1,000 years, if the chaos of war should arise and awaken...
What is Ultra Despair Girls? It is a Danganronpa midquel.
I will know that you have strayed.
It is the first game made exclusively for pedophiles.
Your failure, as I will reward your success. And then you will know my judgment. You will pay
5 million for cute has bonded figures and 8 sandwiches. I'm sorry, what? Don't even worry about it.
Our people.
Somebody find the compilation of thumbnails from that one streamer.
Bjork for 1,000
Yeah, Ninja. Post the Barley. I can remember his name. Yeah. Post the Barleezy tweet in live stream chat so Boop can understand. So Boop can see a horror story in quick time.
If you believe during this 1,000 years that you have created a world...
Yeah, I did finally, like, try to watch his playthroughs, not of Despair Girls, obviously, but of the first 2 games. I had to stop, like, a little bit into his playthrough of 2, because he just kind of... And I get it with bigger streamers like that who have a shit ton of stuff on their plate in actual lives, right? I get why he couldn't commit everything to memory, but literally forgetting that Fuyuhiko exists between chapters.
Sing to awaken us.
Oh, yeah!
And tell us your tale. Tell us of the world you are too
Like, if you're too busy to, like, even attempt to appreciate my favorite character, then I think I'm good.
And we will judge fairly.
Do you want to know her status? I mean, don't worry about it. It won't actually tell you anything explicit. It's just a very, very funny compilation of thumbnails documenting one man's descent into madness when he played that game. Alright, guys, what's our best evil god voice? It's her.
Ashura! Ashura, it's me, Yune. Can you hear me? Please answer me. You don't need to pass any more judgments. You can return the people to normal. Stacy voice again? I cannot. There are still people in my world who are made of fallible flesh. This imperfect world has passed beyond control, and now I shall pass my final judgment. Wait, you can't violate the terms of the Covenant, Ashura. 1,000 years still hasn't passed. We were woken up by the Golden, not by mankind's war. It doesn't matter. During my long sleep, Bjork and Lagoose continue to fight, and the children of flesh will never learn nor grow. Time will always pass, but nothing can change the destiny of mankind.
Stacy, I always interpreted Stacy as Valley Girl. I don't know what other classification of Stacy you could possibly have. Oh, I got something better. But now that Zelgius is dead, nobody will notice how similar they sound. She can be Felicia. Also, yeah, her art style looks completely fucking different from everybody else.
You'd have to look deeper. The first judgment didn't turn everyone to stone, and I'll tell you why. Because these people are not people as we know them, Ashura. These people have become something new. Death to Videodrome! Long live the new Flash! People, the Zumama, are the only living creatures of this world that we didn't create. Animals evolved to become Zumama, and then Lagoose and Bjork, and that evolution continues today. Eventually, we will evolve further to become giant salamanders. Ashura, I tell you a secret I didn't know. Children can be born of both a Bjork and Lagoose parent. There is still very few in number.
No, they fucking ain't. Oh. There we go. There you go, Poop. You can see a tragic tale unfold in real time in live stream chat.
They can flourish and shit become everything. I forget if I read that one or not. If the two continue to evolve, I'm sure something wonderful will emerge. Yeah, salamanders. You just can't bring that to a halt. Do not claim certainty of anything. The children of this world are born of chaos, and nothing could be more uncertain. The world does not require the evolution of man. My responsibility is to protect order, the balance of all life forms. Beings that evolve without my guidance will only destabilize and threaten this world. Because of that, you have to worry about everything made of flesh? Is that what you're trying to say? Very well, then.
She's like the opposite of Cromer. Ugh. But, you know, with less grooming. Probably. I don't know. I don't know her and fucking Sephiroth's relationship, because he fucking died. Good times.
You and I have nothing more to talk about. My only choice is to defeat you. Yune, do not be absurd. You cannot overthrow me just as I cannot overthrow you. Of course not, but they can. Everyone, the time has come. Defeat Asher. Everyone you love will be a statue forever.
But Soren's right here.
These people, they carry your blessing, Yune. You mean to fight me?
Ashura, our goddess, this is the world
We are the people you created. Make it sound as if we're some sort of filthy creatures that just decided to settle down here and cause trouble.
Ike, don't say it like that.
We're not perfect. Sometimes our brains tell us one thing, while our emotions tell us other. And war. The more we try to avoid it, the worse it is when it comes to us. People are probably the dumbest creatures alive. The sheer audacity of the writing staff of this game to write this dialogue and put it in this game. Oof.
But somehow you're also most endearing. It's your perfections that make you so interesting. Imperfections very similar to ours.
We know that we've messed up. We'll do our best to avoid more war and to make peace our highest priority. Ashura, just give us one more chance. All we ask is one more chance.
You expect me to reverse my judgment? The goddess of order cannot be so mercurial. That is my final decision. That's right, I know what that word means.
It's actually my shitty voice for Felicia from Fates, which was pitched as female Rex. I don't know how well the differentiation is actually coming across. Probably not very. But it's not quite supposed to be Rex. So that's how it's gonna be, huh? And we fight. And we will save our people. Make your peace with whatever the gods worship. Your end is near.
My end is near?
Every battle that mattered in my life, I've always been the last one standing, no matter how slim my chances. This battle means more than any of the others, because it's for the life of every person I've ever cared about. I will win this fight. Alright. Okay, tell it to me straight, chat. Are Aina and Kirk once again going to be a liability in this map? She is surrounded by the same shit. And we are all Ashura, apparently. No one is technically a liability in this map. There are very few enemies. We'll try it, but if they die in the first turn again, they're out. At very least, Peleus was an imbecile, but not an actual bad person. This guy's an actual monster. If you want to make a sympathetic villain, gotta give someone a... Oh, yeah, no. I mean, Peleus was also kind of a shitty person, honestly. To be quite frank. Ike has to do the killing blow. That's perfectly fine. Would have given it to him anyway. Alright, this really, truly does not matter at this point, but, I mean... And, Peleus also kind of sucked even before we realized how stupid he was and that he couldn't read, right? Like, motherfucker was kind of a racist asshole, for sure. But again, like, back when I thought this game had writing, I thought for sure that was gonna be, you know, like, the point. That he was going to have to, you know, come into his own and learn to be a proper ruler. Even after what I'm sure would have been a shocking revelation if we'd been on New Game Plus of him not being the real son, because again, he's kind of obviously not. But, but, like, whatever. That all went out the window. Again, I can't even joke about Mayo Tome being a clear inspiration for this game's shitty plot anymore. Because as funny as it is to joke about that with that whole plot point, hey, guess what? Even Mayo Tome has more actual writing than this. Because that was Mashiro's arc. Was learning how to actually be good at her fucking job, even in the midst of an attempted coup. And not being the real princess. Mayo Tome is better written than this game, chat. I know some people don't get that comparison, but, like, holy shit, you don't realize how sad that is. Would have been low-key really funny if he was a racist maniac and only interact with Micaiah when necessary and let Izuku do all the talking to excuse Baluk. Yeah, that would have been an alternative way to, like, make his whole thing more sensible, right? As if he was just also, like, chaotic evil. fucking signed the blood pact on purpose. Just because he also wanted to sow the seeds of chaos or whatever. If he's not the son, who do I think is? I don't fucking know. Zelgius, I guess? Because he doesn't have fucking enough undue importance put on him. Granted, I would have thought that would have come up when he fucking died and we got flashbacks of him, but I don't fucking know. And again, I don't fucking care. I really don't. I truly fucking don't. Yeah, don't mind me, we're just kind of using this to use it. I mean, might as well. Again, everybody kind of has all the stats that matter. Some people can use a little more defense or whatever, I guess, but yeah, that's about it. Also, yeah, Mia's been kicking ass this game, Pump. She's fucking awesome. Like, we made her good in the first one, too, but she's been especially good here. What does the Satori sign do anything for Herons? Because they can't attack, right? I know it's like their equivalent of a promotional item, but like, would bumping Rayson up to level 30 and giving him that actually do anything? It does? Okay. Let's do that then. Sure, why not? It gives him a passive? Yeah. Sounds good to me. Oh, right. No, it's it's the equivalent of a scroll. That's right. I'm dumb. Or not? Yeah, no, he can't use it. So it is that, but... I think I may have just wasted his bonus experience. And none of these look, yeah, none of these are unique. That sucks. That's unfortunate. Well, sorry, Rayson, but... Here. No, you're good, Boo. Again, I kind of figured. He learns a new dance every 10 levels? Oh, well. Alright, fine, never mind. Again, not like I have anything better to do with it, right? Likewise, not that it really matters at this point, but who should I give the boots to? I still haven't used the boots. Rolf, maybe? Yeah, no, exactly. No, I know it really doesn't matter at this stage, but just to dab on the haters or whatever, right? Aw, thank you, Abyss. Happy I'm being entertaining to someone. If anyone out there who is still somehow watching this, you're a real one. You're having fun despite your constant complaining about the game itself. Yeah, no. Again, like I said, even in my nightmare, even within the context of my fucking nightmare last night, and then like I was having fun. I was having fun with how outrageously bad it was. Because again, no matter how much it also would have slightly driven me insane, the idea of a giant fucking bird we've never heard of coming out of nowhere to one-shot the final boss, named Moon Solo, is fucking hilarious. Yeah, fuck it, let's give Rolf boots. I don't even care, man. He deserves them. Oh, thank you very much, Dolphin. I appreciate it. Yeah. And like I said, we don't get a whole lot of views here or on the YouTube. Those who are actually still putting up with me just know that I appreciate it immensely. Imagine the tomatoes throwing tomatoes at the screen. There was some kind of new feature that Twitch was messing with that for a while, right? Where people could like make stuff show up on screen. I forget exactly what it was, but I don't think it stuck around, but that was like some kind of experimental thing they were doing for a while. Oh, gonna make me cry. Don't do that, I need to see. I need to be able to see the game. My glasses. I can't make glasses fogging up on me. Not now. Yeah. Pure water would be nice for everyone with low res. Meh. That's too much trouble. Too much trouble. I don't care. Honestly. Most people are filling up on inventory. Changing out inventory is kind of tedious in this game. I don't care. I've never used pure water in, like, any of these games, other than, like, I think, Fate's Lunatic runs. I'm good. Alright, yeah, I did use the one talisman I had on Ike. Kind of a shame we only had one, but yeah. Like like putting pure waters on everyone and pop him every turn. Like, no, I'm not doing that. That's just not my playstyle, man. My playstyle is Leroy Jenkins. So let's Leroy Jenkins.
Everyone, listen carefully. In order to reach Asher, we must first destroy the aura protecting her. Got it? Attack the aura.
Like, all of it? She's trying to aura farm! Kill her! Rolf is the true goddess here. I think we can all accept that. Will I do New Game Plus for Peleus and Hilarion? Hell no! I mean, yes, for $3,069. But otherwise, hell no! Because they are both two stupid-ass motherfuckers who are literally too dumb to live and or a genocidal lunatic, respectively. Rest in piss, both of them. They will not be missed. Fuck a Papa Doc, fuck a clock, fuck everybody. Oh, you stuttered over your words. I know. I used to be able to do that whole last rap in my sleep. Not so much these days. Did I forget to bring me a last map or something? I don't remember her doing anything last map against Sephiroth. How much did you donate for New Game Plus? $3,069. And not a cent less. I hate this game. You haven't been here, Blady. I hate this game. She was there? Weird. I literally do not remember doing a single action with her. We talked about this. Talked about what? Oh, God, I forgot, motherfucker. That's right, it can only be purged, god damn it. Yeah, I probably should not have put the long-range one, but throw the game away. I'm emulating it, don't worry. I didn't pay a cent for this game. Someone paid for me, no. No. None of us here have that kind of money. Thank God. Oh, fuck off. Oh, wow. Alright. Alright, so that's what happens if you don't kill them completely. What happens if we kill them? What happens if we do kill them completely? Oh my god. Does she regenerate them? They don't regenerate if we kill them. Okay. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. That's a lot of fucking damage immediately, and I don't like that. So let's save ourselves some trouble, now that we realize that's gonna happen. And just, focus fire. Instead of, spreading aggro. The spirits can also heal them, not regen from the dead. Okay. So this, we can play Tokyo Mirage Sessions again. We're going to. That's the light at the end of the tunnel that is the Fire Emblem quote-unquote marathon. Instead of playing Engage, we will be playing Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Tokyo Mirage Sessions will be the finale.
Oops.
You did have that kind of money, you'd rather just throw it at me for free instead of letting this game be the reason for it, Ninja. Aw, thank you. Very based. Memories of telling me not to play Engage. Yep, I remember. Again, Boop, to be fair, I would have actually been okay-ish with it. If not for the fact that the game kept going, right? Had the game just been goofy horseshit the entire time, I would have been fine. More good than bad came out of Engage, that's probably not true, but... You heard your name. What? Did I say Boop instead of Pump? I may have. I did not mean to. One's tall, the other is short, get it right. Or just always does reflect damage. Yeah, no, I figured that out pretty quick. Unfortunately, there's... Like, what am I supposed to do? Not hit her? Oh, no, Gamer was asking, my bad. The answer is yes. I know, I was gonna say, I don't know how tall Boop is. I know Pump is short. So I assume that makes you the tall one, Boop. Congrats. Spare Nihil, give it a roll. I don't know if I do or not. I feel like I put it on somebody at some point, but hell if I can remember. Well, someone, because I wasn't paying enough attention, how does Fortify work? Is it literally only the people surrounding her, or is that a bad translation? It heals everyone? Like the whole field? Okay. Okay, alright. You're 4'11 at 32? Oh my god. I'm not sure if that's shorter than Pump or not. I forget exactly how tall he is off the top of my head. I know it's short. I don't know if it's that short. "22, Blady?" Now you're the tallest! I'm pretty sure that's not true, Boo. I think Fusion might actually be one of the tallest people in the server, as far as I know. Granted, he ain't here right now, but I want to say Fusion is like 6'4" or something insane like that. Did I say Boop again? No, there's no way. I said Fusion, right? Boop, He's green, you're red like salmon. Did I mix you up? Did I mix you up again? I don't know how the hell I'm managing it. My apologies, genuinely. Blame the game, I guess, for melting my brain. I'm gonna do a little... I don't know if the damage is actually getting stronger. I also don't know why I bothered attacking that one when it's gonna heal, but... Yeah, I gotta remember that and remember that fast, right? I'm too drunk. For the record, I should probably clarify after the way I ended the last stream. I did not actually start drinking because of this game. I'm tempted. Believe me, I have never been more tempted. But, no, I wouldn't do that. I have witnessed far too much alcoholism turning people into literal Saturday morning cartoon villains to ever go down that road, no matter how much pain I feel like I'm in. It's also technically against Twitch TOS, apparently. Again, in the back of my head, I know I could, like, you know, drink a fucking, like, a fruity wine cooler or whatever every once in a while and probably be fine, but again. Not to trauma dump, but, like, I've had a hard life, okay? I've had a hard life. I've seen some real shitty drunks in my time. I'm not eager to find out what kind of drunk I am. It's just not something I'm interested in. Oh, look at Kurt actually being helpful, kind of. I should probably give that to Mist instead of Valencia. We're gonna be using it a lot, right? You have an alcohol intolerance, so you can't drink even if for some month Applebee's if you wanted to? Yeah, understandable. Okay, it's covered. There we go. You know what else is unfortunate? Or... Granted, we can do this. Okay. Oh. Soda, also, yeah, I'll give you already kind of an irritable jackass when you're not drunk, probably not the best combination. Yeah, nah. Completely understandable. Thank you for triggering that. Wasn't crucial to anything, but I was, cautiously optimistic. Not a huge fan of carbonated drinks. I am. It's one of those things where, like, I'll drink them, but I'll always feel bad about it afterwards, right? It's like I always feel disgusting after I have a single potato chip. It's like I have to crawl into a shower forever. Yeah, my apologies. I probably could have made some maps significantly easier if I'd realized sooner that the Lagoose gems were had 5 uses of pop. Because I would have absolutely used one on pretty much every single level of the endgame, and probably a little bit before. I forget exactly when we got 2 of them, but you know. Drink water, unsweetened tea. Yeah, I'm very unhealthy. I like my coffee, and I like my my carbonated drinks. Yeah, no, that was my bad. I thought I don't know why I got it in my head, because obviously you look at the numbers and oh, it's right fucking there. But yeah, for whatever reason, I had it in my head that they were single-use items. Not sure why some of these have insane dodge compared to everything else. Not a fan. Do we need to start saving? I have been. You think I'm trying to do all this in one shot? Are you high? Why not? Right. Not that she's taking much damage from him, but might as well.
You would face me in battle. I need no further evidence of your kind's imperfections. This will hardly be a battle at all. Simply end. Perish, flawed one.
Okay. So what's her problem? What prompted that kind of behavior? Her attacks have a myriad of morbid effects. She has an attack pattern? Outstanding. What's her attack pattern? Is it kill Sonic-y? First turn's a massive magic attack, the second was a targeted physical. Okay. Is there any fucking conceivable way to make her hit certain people? Or is it just pure random? Because if it's pure randomness, then guess what? That is not, in fact, a pattern. That is RNG. I also love how it did that much fucking damage when it's the physical attack. But she has 8 fucking physical attack. With the provoke skill, outstanding. That thing that nobody has. Or does nobody still have it? How much speed does Sonic have? Not much. I mean, more than I thought she did, but not much. Might have to rescue her. To where? Again, is it based on tiles? Is she deliberately targeting the person with the lowest defense? Take Meteor off so she doesn't have 10 weight, I guess? The rescue command, not the staff. She'll get double out of weight. She wasn't weighed down. Outstanding. Very cool. Another map where half of my party's a liability, and Neffany attacked the wrong person. For sure. Oh, now you're going after her instead. Thanks for lying to me, whoever lied to me. Nobody's gonna be a liability on this one. Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off. Kill yourselves, all three of you. Remove yourselves from the gene pool. Nova, Anna's pregnant. Don't punish the baby. I'm gonna punish the baby. Look, she's not really pregnant, okay? It's been 3 years. Unless she's giving birth to an elephant, she's lying. She is straight up lying. Worthless ass woman. Ugh. Nobody. Yeah, move it along. Nothing to see here. I actually probably could have kept in Kirkwell, possibly. Depends entirely on who she would have gone for. So did we just let Anna croak? We started over and took her out of the party. Along with Sonicy and Kirk, because they're all worthless. Like, fuck my life, yeah. Yeah, no, we're not doing this without the, wait. I hate you, Micaiah. I really do. I genuinely hate these map-wide fucking AoE moves. For no other reason than the damage. And how long it takes to show that it's damaging everybody. Really getting for that most hated FE character spot. She has like 70 alts in Heroes. I don't know, because Heroes is a bad game and so is this. Kindred spirits or something, maybe. Who knows? Who am I? No, the unknowable mind of intelligent systems. More like not-so-intelligent systems, am I right, chat? Someone smarter than me. Explain again how these things work. They're gonna, after everyone's done healing. The elementals. They can heal her aura. Or they can revive her aura. Like, how dangerous are they if I don't finish them off right away? They can heal her aura or attack me. Okay. They will prioritize healing the aura. Okay. Good to know. Wait. Good. Fortify does all that at once. Can't the AoE hit us all at once? Alright, how about are we going forward? Interesting choice, I guess. I mean, that's fine. Like, that hurt a lot, but Void has like 1 trillion HP, so... Sorry, Void, I mean, better him than fucking Aina, or Sanaki. Right? Like, we got them out of there, and that's all it took, apparently. If Void's the next easiest target after them. Yep. Granted, I don't really know what the res tiles are. I guess Wardwood, that purple symbol, that looks magic-y, right? So Jill might be in a little bit of trouble, but probably not. Walkthrough recommends a guide for a fight like this, of course! Again, why would you actually want to play the game? Why would you want to come up with your own ideas and strategies? That's crazy. Farming strategies in a strategy RPG? Complete lunacy. Like, I don't know what the hell people were expecting, right? Like, come on. Absolute fucking madness. Micaiah, I hate you. Feel compelled to remind you of that every so often. Yeah, we're absolutely gonna have to use that that hammering on Fortify, I think. God damn, Lincia. It's a shame that you can't really be too helpful here other than for healing. Got it going on, girl. Soren, it would be a great time for you to proc Adept. No. Of course not. Micaiah was DLC and engaged? No, she wasn't. Joke's on you, I actually remember that game better than I'm ever gonna remember this fucking shitfest. Yeah, no, Soren was the DLC one. Soren, Camilla, Ronnie from Heroes, Robin, I think that's it. Hector. Hector was one. And the Abomination, Dimitri, Edelgard, and Claude leader ring. Yeah. The most cursed polycule ever ring. Yeah, or wristband. I think the DLC ones were wristbands actually. Oh yeah, they were free though. That's true. That is also true. Yeah, I remember that. Boyd, what the fuck? Boyd! Dog, what are you doing? Targeted physical? Yeah. I don't know why I did that now. Should've waited till the end of the turn. So remind me how hammering works, right? It's yeah, because that's just gonna disappear once I use the last one. Or break rather. And it won't stay in my inventory like I think the SNES games did that. So like I have to go ahead and use it now. Yeah. Engage. Again! I still do not like Engage. I cannot stress this enough. Trust me, this is in no way, shape, or form revisionist history. This is just, you know, being able to acknowledge that that game, while it pissed me off quite a bit, was not completely without merit. I had a lot of fun with a lot of the characters in Engage. Again, I was playing that game a lot off-screen for a while. There was a point in that game where I was actually committed to getting every single support conversation. That is a thing I wanted to do. It was literally only towards the end, when the game started tackling some very serious subject matter and playing it very straight and trying to be very serious about it, that I started fucking seeing red, and it just kind of never stopped. Engage was a weird fever dream. Radiant Dawn is that one person you never want to meet or see again. Yes, no, again, unironically. Like, as much as I would love $3,069, and I'll put that on the bounty list if anybody really wants me to, just for posterity or whatever. But I don't want anybody to ever fucking pay that. I don't give a shit. I don't want it. I don't want that blood money. Could skip 90% of the game at least, I guess. If that's allowed. Games are trying to be simple fun at the beginning, but try too much by the end. Yeah, no, exactly. Welcome back, Boop. Ah, you know, revisionist history, but not really. Yeah, we've started saying nice things about Engage, so, you know, shit's dire. You know what I love about these tiles? It's how you can barely tell them apart until you're right on top of them. Yeah, no, literally, again, whoever was like, oh, there aren't going to be any liabilities on this map. Yeah, no, no offense, I'm not mad at you, but you straight up lied to me, whoever that was. Because as soon as we got the people out who were too weak to defend themselves, this became free. Shit you stumbled upon? Holy shit! I don't know what that's from, but I guess, yeah. Our next attack is Mass Silence, that's fine. Well, yeah, boys are dealing with that. Thank you for the spoilers, though. Unless that's a joke. Oh. This game's robbed me of my ability to humor. They wouldn't get one round, it's gonna get what special super actually good version of the game did you get to play, Boop? Where those three didn't suck? Because I got really ripped off. Like, even more than usual. Hard mode? I don't know why that would help. You haven't played it? You don't know anything you say it seriously? Nah. You seem to have its number, more or less, I would say. Oh, I didn't mean to do that shit! Whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I know, Boop, I know. Again, I said I'm not mad. I am mostly memeing, but also just like, wow. like, deadass. Because you wouldn't think so, right? After everything we've already had to endure. And again, this one seems a lot more straightforward than I thought it was, so it's just like, oh yeah, no, they won't be a liability. No. If we're dealing with literally random attacks, yeah, no. They will in fact do that. One is a headache, so you need a nap. Night, Boop. Have a good one. I do too, already, which is never a good sign, but... We shall overcome, or something, I don't know. The aura is gone. OMG.
Excellent. Now let's finish this.
So now the only problem is, now that I've done that, at the end of a turn where everybody's already exhausted, I don't know for sure what to do. Because any money says that's going to change up her attack pattern, at least a little bit, right? And also, Ike is actually having a hard time hitting her, so... So that may have been a mistake. Let's see what she does, and if we have to reload, we have to reload. I forgot those two were down there. Wow, they went all in on Sode. That's not good. Well, now I hope her pattern changes. Alright, is it actually silence? It is. Okay. Yeah, Gamrick, again, like, I get that you're trying to help / prepare me, but, like, this game's already horseshit. Like, no amount of warning is really gonna help. So, like, the least you can do is let me be surprised so that maybe I have a funny reaction to when it happens, right? Especially because, again, as we established with that other guy who tried to do this, it's like muting isn't even that big of a fucking deal. What is a big deal is the fact that she just spawned a bunch of buddies. Ike hit 247s? Yes, he did. You know, if you probably saw this fight, Roger the Big O from Super Robot Wars Y, of course. I had no doubt. She can't be this free, right? I know that's what I said about Sephiroth too, and he turned out to be that free, but like, surely she's gonna have a phase 2, right? There's no way the game's gonna give this to me that easy. Amric, no. That again, like I said, literally just me trying desperately to find what little joy I can, slash bring what little joy I can with how miserable I am at this point, right? Because again, if I'm gonna be upset no matter what, then the least I can do is be funny about it. Also, yes, I gave Meg the final kill, assuming she's actually dead, question mark? It's over. It's all over. That's why the boss music is still going.
We did it! Our fighting is finally done. Now the people
should all turn back to normal.
Yes, Queen!
Let's get out of here. I'm sure the others are getting tired of waiting outside.
Wait!
Oh snap, it wasn't over. I am in total shock.
What's going on? This is insane! We defeated her!
You defeated nothing. This is nothing at all out of the ordinary. Mortals cannot defeat the divine. It is not possible.
Oh, is Moon Solo gonna come in with a chair and kill her in one shot?
But we won! General Ike, we have to fight one more time. The people out there need our help. You can try as many times as you like, but the results will always be the same. There is no way for you to win. I can't believe that. General Ike, you can do it. Forge a new destiny for us. Ike, please, you've got to...
Oh, right. Ike has to get the kill. Right. That's my bad. Okay.
I don't need encouragement. I'd fight to end it no matter what. Ashura, you can't stop me. Doesn't matter if you're a goddess. Doesn't matter if I find a way to win. Fighting defines me, and I will not lose.
When you tiresomes not surrender.
No, I did not do that on purpose. I completely forgot. Ike has to get the kill. Bullshit! How dare you, game? How dare you rob Meg of her birthright? This was hers. She deserves it. Chat, let the record show. You were all here. You saw. I don't care what yarn the game is about to spin me. That was Meg's kill, and we all know it. Is this game worse than Time Stranger? Yes. Again, at least Time Stranger wasn't a direct sequel to something that completely fucking bastardized any goodwill the first game had going for it. Ike, realizing what's going on. Okay, you know what? The hell with this. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot. All I hear is gunshots. This is where the fun stops. Poor Meg. You all saw! This is non-canon. This is the non-canon version of events. We all saw what really happened the first time. Meg got the kill. That was Meg's kill. This is fake news. This is fake and gay. Micaiah, kill yourself. Oh, spoilers!
We have to put an end to this.
Spoilers, game!
Power I have.
Did you just make me win in a cutscene? Take inspiration from Hercule and making a movie after the fact to take credit. So what's the canonical explanation for only Ike being able to beat her? All of their weapons were blessed. Why does it have to be Ike? Other than the game trying at the last possible second to make him feel like the main character again. Unintentionally doing something with a cutscene with that sacrifice? Wow, it's peak or something. Also, how dare you? How dare you make me watch this animation? Like, I love Ike. I cannot stress that enough. Even with all that's happened, Ike is a fantastic main character. But, like, genuinely. Like, in the context of the game, Ike is a normal guy. He's not, like, a secret royal or a dragon or whatever, I don't think. Unless this game really pulls some shit last minute. Say, Micaiah. I heard you like him young. Thank you, Stu. It's perfect.
What of you? Are you leaving?
I am.
Also, I guess that's Yune's real form. I don't care.
This
Wow,
world
that
does
was
not
all.
need
She did
you.
not have a phase 2.
We have always failed you.
Outstanding.
Made you weak. That's why we must go.
Yeah, no, like, in the context of the game, like, Ike's... again, I love Ike, but, like, he's nothing special.
It's true. We don't have much use for God.
And all of our weapons got blessed, so there's literally no in-universe reason
You show us
why only
what we
he would
should
be able to
aspire
kill
to.
her.
We need inspiration. You give us a reason to grow, to become more than we are. And if we don't have that, Yune, we're nothing more than statues.
Ha 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 ha!
Forgive me.
So clever.
I've caused.
I don't know.
Can you forgive me for the pain I caused?
You've
No.
forgiven us.
I had to play
How
this
could we
game.
not?
Also, dear God, this is gonna end up being a very short stream.
We are all family. We will try to understand one another, even when we disagree.
Weirdly meta.
You're right.
Also, good God, she's ugly.
We'll try. One more time.
She looks like an ugly man-baby doll thing. Like, I feel literally nothing. Like, Ashnard wasn't very satisfying to beat either, but good God. I at least had, like, some warped sense of accomplishment for lasting as long as I did against him without trying to use the fucking furry king. Fuck up, game. Did the goddess magically project the fact that the war's over into their brains? Like, shut the fuck up. No reason for them to throw down their shit. Hunger and annoyance mostly because you're in the middle of making sandwiches, based. That typos. Greenlit a third Ike game. Oh, that's where it's fine. That's where King Moon solo comes in. I should probably take a break and get something to drink because I'm out of coffee and an orange soda, but I want this over with. Shelter the brains to make it so that all humans want to fuck furries. Honestly, kind of based. But also, I don't care. Well, I guess this is over. It really was that easy. We'd better be on our way. Are you going back to Dayan?
Yeah, everyone's waiting for us.
We'll have to start rebuilding all over again. Hopefully this will be the last time. No, don't say hope. Make it the last time. If anyone can do it, you too. I don't doubt it, but thanks for the vote of confidence.
Thank you, Ike. I won't ever forget you.
That's it. I'm not doing the narrator. I literally don't care. I don't care what happens to 90% of these people. Micaiah became queen, I guess, because fuck you. And everything was super awesome forever because she's the queen of everything, and I guess we ended racism because nobody noticed she never aged, right? Soth was successfully groomed into becoming her husband. He was her pillar of strength. He worked tirelessly alongside her or something, probably. My epic speed up button, I want to. Edward didn't get to do shit because the game didn't give us enough time to pair him with anyone. He was a simp too, I guess. Yeah, no, I got them to A support. So yeah, no, they just straight up don't get anything special. Unless they're one of the chosen people couples. Which, again, for those who missed it, is pretty much... to get all of them, you pretty much have to know exactly who you're trying to pair up. And, like, anybody who's not already A rank at the, by the end game, you just have to bring them into the fucking final map and hope for the best. Like, you would have no choice but to have a party filled with people like Jeffrey and Makarov and Astrid. Anyway, Leo's pretty cool, I guess. No, so's Nolan, I guess. He did stuff. Laura returned to her church and became home to many orphans, and I guess she never actually married Aaron because they are also not special enough. Eliana ate more food, probably. A 35-year-old groomer, yep. No, again, unironically. Like, even that whole aside where, like, in the whole reason he was alone in Path of Radiance was because she, like, abandoned him, not wanting him to realize she was immortal and not wanting him to rely on her the rest of his life or whatever. Like, even that is straight up just like the C2 and Mal thing from Code Geass. The difference is C2 never actually fucked Mal. Thank God. Fucking disgusting, genuinely. I genuinely would not have kept their A rank if I'd realized that a little sooner. Hell, I still could have nullified it, I guess, but whatever at that point. Let them be weird incest freaks, but like, I genuinely would have tried to get her up with someone else. Granted, I couldn't actually do that, because, like, the whole thing was like, oh, she seemingly has better chemistry with the Black Knight or Peleus, who both fucking simped for her, right? But neither of them were actually playable. I mean, the Black Knight was for a while, but I'm guessing that wouldn't have worked out. Jail! Being her husband's ideal, she and her husband made the land prosper. Was that husband Har? Say his name, motherfucker. I worked hard for that. Last night's maps took twice as long as they needed to because of me working on that. Though unparalleled in strength as a Draconite, Har never fought again. Rather, he carried cargo in Talrega. Wow, not even an actual fucking mention of it. Was that the special ending? There's gotta be something else, right? Fucking Micaiah and Soth got, like, actual, like, explicit ones that mention, by the way, they fucking. Why wouldn't Jill and Har get that? Fiona exists, apparently. I tried to make her good. I would have probably kept using her again if I had more slots to work with. She does not marry otherwise. Wow! An offhanded mention that she did get married without actually saying to who. I am so glad I shed actual tears over that yesterday. Jesus Christ, I hate this fucking game. Glad you're getting mileage out of the emotes, Ninja. They're really enhancing the experience. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm guessing I wouldn't have even gotten that dialogue if I had gotten her to A rank with anybody else. I'm clinging to hope that maybe there's still an extra scene somewhere for the people who, for the A ranks who are special, but...
Ah, Ike, your work was superb. I'm important enough to get an extra scene, apparently, even though you never used me once.
Hey, you aren't over the hill yet yourself. You know, I always wanted to go one-on-one with you just once. It's worse than you thought. And her husband is literally the only difference. Chat, for those who weren't here yesterday, I literally shed tears when I thought I fucked up and couldn't get their special ending. That was it. That was what I shed tears over. That was what I took twice as long on the Black Knight map for. Wasn't that so worth it? Isn't this so rewarding, chat? This is fucking miserable. And her husband was there. Literally couldn't even throw in his name.
I would have expected you've had your fill of fighting. I've had enough kill or be killed to last me a lifetime. Something simpler, some way of testing some respective strengths. You mean controlled matches with all the little rules they have. In a peaceful world, we wouldn't need such things, especially we Lagoons. Without a fight now and then, we go a bit strange in the head.
Like, real talk, not that I care about Skramir either, but like, he was with us almost the entire game and had more of an actual arc compared to most characters. Why are we having this conversation with him? And not Skramir? Callum's endings are somehow better than this! The guy who ends 90% of his endings with people forgetting he existed is better than this. Oh my god. There are tears in my eyes again now, chat, just for very different reasons. Oh. My head is killing me. Oh. That's the honest truth. I'd rather try and order a river to change course than stop a bunch of rampaging Lagoos. He went back to Gallia and abdicated his throne for some reason? I'm not really clear why. Again, he didn't really have an arc. He just kind of showed up at the very end. I think there may have been a mention way at the beginning about them, like, grooming Samir. Poor choice of words given Micaiah's recent actions, but, like, I think, like, they wanted Skramir to be the new heir to the throne, but I didn't realize it was that fucking urgent. The guy didn't strike me as old or near retirement age. Also, Gifka still exists for some reason, apparently. Whoever he is. Yeah, no, okay, Skramir inherited the throne, alright. I guess Koenigs was an old man this whole time. I didn't really get that vibe, but whatever. Congrats, Skramir, you almost kinda had a character arc. I'm glad we could see your parachute and you survived your encounter with the Black Knight. Ranulf is also still around for reasons. Yes. Super Robot Wars 30 is on the horizon, I guess? Left became... I really should fast forward. This text is going so slow and there's so many goddamn characters. Literally nothing but good FEs after this, at least, I guess? Revelations is not good, but we'll have fun with it anyway. Super Robot Wars 30 does have Suzaku, you're not wrong, that is a fair point. Liar existed. I tried to make her good. Again, could have maybe made that happen if the game hadn't hampered my ability to configure my party the way I wanted so often. This guy's still a dipshit. I almost forgot about this guy. There's so many goddamn dipshits in this game, but yeah, like, this guy's a fucking moron, too. That one time, Shinon was, like, super fucking out-of-pocket racist for no reason. And then he was like, hey, liar, apologize for him being racist.
Wait, sister! You're my older sister, aren't you? What do you mean? It makes sense. All the pieces fit. The Galder of Release, the goddess Yune's voice. It's true. Inside the tower, I heard the voices of many hearts, and I knew. I'm descended from Laren and Altina. Misaha, the former apostle, was my grandmama. Yes, I thought so. In that case, my sister, please consider staying in Benyon. With your power and charisma, you could do so much good here. No, I'm afraid I can't. I'm busy being the princess of a different country now for some reason. I don't want to be one of both. Or do I? Also, yeah, this is how they confirm it. Very casually in the middle of the credits sequence. After how they handle the Black Knight reveal, I can't pretend to be surprised by that. But also, again, they were spelling it out pretty obviously up until now, right? We figured that out a while ago. Doesn't excuse it, but whatever. Why not? Dayan is my home, and Dayan needs me to help it heal and rebuild, not Benyon. But Benyon! Benyon has you, Empress. You'll be a just ruler. Make your country proud to have you. Will I never see you again? Hardly. I think what our countries need now is a sense of family and friendship. I asked you to sign a treaty of alliance with Dayan and announce that we are equals. I will, of course. Once things settle down in both our countries, that'll be the first thing I do. Sister. Thank you, Empress Sadaki, my dear little sister. And now to abuse my husband.
Sadaki elected to guide her people in a world without the goddess, and made treaties uniting the continent. Oh, right, she was also Felicia. Shit, whatever. She doesn't matter. I think out of all the characters who were forced into my party, I'm still most upset at her. Literally no fucking reason. Like, not even any undue importance put on her outside of cutscenes. Like, she was literally just there. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm barely even skimming these at this point, especially when I don't care about these people. I'm literally checking my phone.
Good old level 13 tour mod. That sure was cool how he disappeared for half the game and then came back still at level 13. What a cool guy. I'm very upset I didn't get to use him.
Pretty sure she's literally just there because someone hated Alicia. Yeah, I guess.
Remember that time Izuku Midoriya literally tried to poison that guy and turn him into a zombie, and everybody was just like, oh, we can probably still trust him? Remember that time Izuku was an evil piece of shit who was with Benyon the whole time and super evil? And then he didn't actually have a final confrontation with any of the people he most personally wronged, and just kind of died without any aplomb?
I'm busy now. I just ate glass by accident.
You what? Leave me alone, I hate class. Oh, I should have made him Suzaku, not Rex, damn it. Oh well. That would have been more appropriate. Again, he's fucking stupid is the problem. Will you be heading back to Gallia?
We'll stop by, then wing straight on to Serenus.
Serenus? Why there?
The Empress Sonic East kept her promise. Serenus will be formally ceded back to us. She said we may return immediately. And then we can begin repopulating.
But aren't the rest of you all related? Rayson? Rayson! I mean, I see. That's good to hear.
Sometimes birds change their feathers. The hawks, the herons, even the ravens. We're thinking we'll all settle down together.
Man, again, I hate to keep harping on it, but genuinely, the other biggest asshole, like, good god, fucking Nysala. Goddamn Rob Lucci looking ass, like, motherfucker, literally why? Do they ever explain why the fuck he signed his blood pact? Cause Peleus was a fucking moron who ate glue. What's Rayson's excuse for getting roped into that? Is that dialogue anywhere? Would we have found that out if we brought him to the if we brought him to the fucking, if we brought him in the final party? No? Okay, we're just gonna assume that he's an idiot who eats glue too. Cool. He was at least somewhat well written in the first game. No, he wasn't. No, he fucking wasn't. I'm sorry, let's not kid ourselves. That guy always sucked. I repeat! For the 7,000th time! He sold his friend into prostitution for a corn chip! I have no idea why that's a thing we would ever forgive someone for, because that is what he did. I have no idea why we wanted him on our side at any point after that. Fuck that guy.
All this time we've sorted ourselves by our ways of thinking and seeing and living. If we can respect each other's opinions and learn to compromise, we can learn to live together without strife.
I disagree. I can never live in peace with people who think this game is good. I don't think it'll be easy, but it still ought to be simpler than getting Bjork and Lagoose to treat each other decently. You set a good example, Rayson.
All the major issues look like they'll be handled soon. The only thing we can't agree on is hunting and eating meat.
The forest creatures are off limits, and needless displays of violence as well. You know we will not budge on that.
Tell me, have you ever heard of a vegetarian hawk or a raptor that scream victoriously at the skies after a kill?
Meat, huh? That's a thorny problem. What is up with that Stefan descriptor? Isn't that literally what he was already doing? Didn't he mention being from a village made up exclusively of fucking half-breeds? Tabarn was the king and unified the bird clans and shit. Saved from the walrus tusk! Nysala left his people and their nation. He became a diplomat, finding atonement and work. Bullshit. Worked hard as a leader in the new Lagoose Nation. Yeah, he just, again, worked hard at atonement. Abandoned his people. I'm getting a lot of mixed signals from you, even at the end, dog. Grayson also got stuck in politics hell, poor man. As the king's new right arm, was he not already? Assuming the king is fucking T-Barn, I feel like he already fucking was. Yeah, him and Olki, right? Like, yeah. Unless I missed something and fucking T-Barn relinquished the throne, which is very possible. I barely read his. New king? Okay. I guess just all the kings retired. I guess they were all old men this whole time. Or there was no need for... Which I guess is Raisin. Raisin's the Hawk King? I mean, again, it makes sense to just merge them, I guess. There's no fucking herons left, but also, what? Game, if you don't have any ideas for endings for your characters, maybe don't write 80,000 characters into your game. Just a thought. Yeah, Volk, you a real one. Thank you for giving me all that money back. I made the mistake of not using it all because I thought I would still have access to the shop for some dumb reason, but you came in clutch. You allowed us to actually make some endgame weapons. Could also be a localization thing. I'm not willing to give them that benefit of the doubt at this point. Kirk was a liability to himself and others. These endings are gonna be half the video. I should fast forward, but why not? It's only 9, it's not even 9:30. Let's suffer together. Like, so many people insist that Eric and Ephraim fuck simply because they were twin rulers. And it's disgusting. Yeah, no, like, I've mentioned before, the one thing I thought I knew about Sacred Stones was the incest, and that ended up, like, not being a thing at all. It's apparently only a thing if you get their parroting, and even then it seems like people might be reading too much into it. Also, yeah, somebody spoiled that for me. Or they apparently mentioned it in Radiant Dawn, or Path of Radiance. I don't fucking remember that at all, but yeah, apparently Aina was pregnant that whole time. Good old 4-year, good old 3 to 4 year pregnancy. Again. Unless she gave birth to an elephant, I'm not buying it. Jareth was a character who existed for some fucking reason. Well, your majesty, shall we be off? You two literally could not get together, could you? I meant to bring that up at some point, but yeah, no, like, I was half joking when I always call him and Soren cute in canon or whatever, but like, yeah, no, like, he's kind of literally his only option, besides Ranulf, I guess. I guess he could have also been with Ranulf. But like, him and Alencia literally couldn't get together, I don't think.
Yes, let us to Crimea, to our homeland.
Wow, that's all she got? Wow! Oh, they hated her ass. They hated her ass, dog. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, we could get them together, but they wouldn't have a special ending. Of the quote-unquote special ending. The wonderful special endings of a single fucking sentence being added to their default ending. Renning is a character who existed. I feel bad for Alencia, again. Like, I don't, I gave her a bit of a hard time just for taking so long to join the party the first game, but like, I never actively fucking despised her. She absolutely got fucked over. I don't know why they hated her ass so much, but they do. This game, it really does. Like, right? It truly does feel like it was made despite the first one. It's insane. I have never seen a game have this much contempt for itself. Lucy and Bastion also, I think, had a quote-unquote special ending, but, you know. Who cares? She doesn't give Jeffrey. To be fair, she could have gotten Jeffrey. If I had actually started using Jeffrey once he finally fucking came back to the party after a million years, then we could have gotten them together. But I would have to use them on every single endgame map. Like I said, to get all the quote unquote special pairings, you would basically have to just get all of them that are possible or as early on as possible, like Ike and Soren. And I think there's at least one other one that was possible, or Micaiah and Soth. Well, they have to come to the endgame anyway, but yeah. Like, your final party would pretty much have to include Jeffrey and Alencia, Astrid and Makarov, Jill and Har, and, I forget what the other special ones are. Oh, nice, fucking, Rob Lucci and, Lean. Girl Heron. Bastion and Lucia, they were one in the first game, that's right. Can't wait for them to release the Micaiah files! There's some FE6 term story beats, whereas RD had a lot of influence from Kaga's notes. Take that as I will. Again, I can't blame this all on Kaga. Like, if it's just his notes, I doubt he had a full fucking outline and dialogue written. Like, that all had to come from somewhere else. As much as I would love to just blame this on Kaga, this game is a different level of bad. It really is. Like, I cannot just lump this in with the ghost of Kaga's past. Like, there are way too many fundamental fucking issues. I don't know what happened here. I genuinely don't. It feels like a goddamn alien wrote this game. Could that be the title? The Micaiah Files? Ordinary marriage in her village. Justice for Meg! Meg is the real hero. You all saw it. Meg got the killing blow. She did it. It's her. It's the Meg show. Not your average Meg. Also, she can walk. Yeah, if you mean the Micaiah Files for the episode title, write that down in live stream chat, please, because I'm probably gonna be blacked out. Not be able to see straight later. I also don't have to upload it right away because I have several days worth of uploads ready after the death stream yesterday. Just saying they didn't put any effort at all to continue what they had from the first game. It's staggering. Because again, they set stuff up. They very clearly set some stuff up. They had Sephiroth as an obvious antagonist. They had Soren looking for Micaiah. Like, they at least probably had an idea of who Micaiah was. Yeah, no, her and ZR, yeah. I never got them higher than B rank anyway, Dolphin, so it wouldn't have mattered, but they don't have a special ending. And even if they would have, it would have just been a single line of dialogue. Like, oh, by the way, she also had a husband, I guess. Titania, girl, I'm so sorry. I really am. I wanted to use you in the final map. I really did. You got cucked 2 games in a row, girl. I'm so sorry. But no, the game had to make me. The game had to make me use the useless fucking dragons and the worthless-ass fake princess instead. They had to force me to use people who were literally so useless, I had to take them out of my party for the final 2 maps. The Boyd and Mist ones change a lot. It's just Jill. They just hated Jill. Very cool. Gaytree never scored. Especially because he doesn't have any unique paired ending. Yeah, Oscar and Kieran apparently didn't either, even though I could have sworn they did in the first game. Weird. Boyd trained daily so as not to lose his spot to some stupid rookie. Mist humored her husband's insecurities. What? Rolf became a god and rewound time to wipe this shitty storyline from existence. He rewound to the events of the first game and double-tapped Zelgius and killed Sephiroth while he was still in the cell to prevent all of this from happening. Wasn't Oscar's huge arc not when to go back to the Knights? Is that what Oscar's was? I was looking away. Is that what Oscar's ending was? Was leaving the mercenaries to go back to the Knights? That's fucked up. Reese! You and Titania are happy together in my mind, but you're not special enough to get an ending, so... Mia was a cool lady who traveled the world. She rested at Grail's houses and stuff. Mist acted on her feelings for Boyd. Marrying him, she cried during the vows, much to Boyd's chagrin. Wow. Thank you for that wonderful insight into their marriage. When peace had settled on the land, Soren packed lightly and set off with the only person he had ever trusted. Loved. See, loved. Once he saw stability returned, Ike left on a journey to lands still unknown. He was never seen again. We were talking about Callum earlier? Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Wow. Wow. Oh. Oh. There are some extra scenes in New Game Plus, but oh well! There's an end credit scene, apparently. I hope every single person involved with this fucking garbage fire steps on 5 Lego bricks. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Ooh. Ooh. No fusion, we have to suffer. Oh. Yeah, this one's down there. Like, for sure. I don't got a whole lot else that I haven't already hammered into the ground, but just a dear God. This one's up there. Can't wait for the Fire Emblem tier list video. I mean, I can give you a preview right fucking now. Because I've been updating that as we go on. I mean, I could milk it and I could milk it and make it again and do a whole video on it for free, easy clicks, right? But I don't need to do that. I can just literally post this because I did this. Saw the writing on the wall before I started the end game, even. So I can just go ahead and give this to you for free. Yeah. Yeah. Make no mistake, those bottom three, they are all still bad, again. I'm still probably never gonna replay Engage or Thrakia again either. They are all very much different flavors of terrible, terrible sandwiches, but like, holy shit, again. Just all the extenuating circumstances taken into account. The fact that it's a sequel, the fact that the first game had so many unanswered questions, and this game just did such an awful job answering basically none of them in anything approaching a satisfactory way. Like, no. Yeah. Like, this is worthless. I don't have time to watch videos right now, Dolphin. I have to just sit here and take my medicine. Thank you for trying to cheer me up, but, like, dear God. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with this. Probably splitting hairs on some of these, but yeah, no. Again, these bottom three, all bad in different ways, but yeah, no. I've been ready to call my shot for a couple of days now, and nothing I've seen here has dissuaded me from that opinion, so no. Also, I apologize for blocking the wonderful credits. You should know. You should know who did this to me. You think the lesson to be learned here is that there was a reason the series was dying before Awakening? Oh, no! Yeah, no, I agree. I also do not mean that as a joke. You are entirely correct. The thing that resulted in this marathon, pretty much every game having some level of ire, shows that there is a reason the story behind Awakening and that latched infrastructure intelligence system to save their flagship series. No, absolutely. Again. No, like, something very clearly needed to change. Again. I thought we were already there. Like, there were things I did not like about Path of Radiance, but very little about Path of Radiance was actually bad. It was mainly just the final goddamn boss, right? Outside of that, it was just me not caring for the way the story was being told, and it being too big, whatever, right? But again, that was very much a personal thing. Other than that, Path of Radiance, genuinely, not a whole lot of flaws. It very much felt like, oh, we're here. This is the threshold. We're on the cusp of the modernization. This is what will lead directly into Awakening. And then this fucking piece of shit took, like, 87 steps backwards. Through a goddamn swamp. This game smells like swamp ass. It's disgusting. I genuinely, I do not understand how Path of Radiance, like, got so much right. Only to just reverse pretty much every good decision it made. Like, it is genuinely, it is insane. This, I repeat, this game literally gave me a nightmare. I do not have nightmares. I do not have a lot of dreams, period, and I really don't remember them. Priam was Ike's descendant, yeah. That's open to interpretation. Most people seem to prefer to think of him as a crazy, deranged, homeless guy. Mainly because, you know, Ike's gay, but... You know, recessive genes. He could be Mist's descendant. Rather than Ike's directly, right? Also, you know, Soren's a halfling or whatever. People can get pretty creative with that. Something life finds a way. One little excerpt to cap this off. It depends on what from.
Consider Priam non-canon unless they put him in another non-heroes game. You don't know if he's engaged. I don't believe he is. I'm fine with him being canon, but again, it's just that I have to say, like, oh, okay. He's either Mist's descendant rather than Ike specifically, or Ike and Soren had a butt baby at some point. I'm okay with that. I'm completely okay with him being canon so long as either of those is the explanation. I find them both equally acceptable. I'm open-minded like that. Just a few lines from New Game Plus, I don't care. I don't care. I will be perfectly content to live the rest of my life not knowing what's on New Game Plus. I already feel like I know too much. Again, if it's anything actually important or noteworthy, or somehow fixes anything that's been on display here today, or every other stream we've done, then that's on Intelligent Systems for locking it behind New Game Plus. Because I don't care. I barely cared enough to finish this game once. I am never playing this again without serious financial compensation. It's about a character I actually like. I don't care! I literally don't care! I know people keep joking about the Ike and Soren sex scene. I don't fucking care. I can read fanfics. Days long past, a young man strode the lands of Tellius. He was simple yet true, his deeds brave and noble. He reunited two races long at war and healed the heart of a goddess long gone mad, somehow. Again, even though he shouldn't have been able to, because there was nothing special about him compared to the other characters. Ask any that you may meet, be Lagoose or Bjork or a hero named Dyke, and you'll receive a warm smile and a tale or two of faith, courage, and honesty. I'm back! It took until the end of the game, but I'm back, sluts! You bet you thought you'd seen the last of me, Finn. Like, you really have the audacity to end on that? To suddenly try and act like this was about Ike again at the end? That's how you end it, dog, really? 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 You can't pretend. You don't get to pretend last minute that this was Ike's game. When so much of it was spent sucking Micaiah's dick. What the fuck ever, game. Look how bad we did, chat. Oh my god. Amazing. Yeah, no, I don't know what the point. I don't know what the point of showing us this is. It's not showing MVPs or anything. That's the one statistic I'd actually be interested in. That's kind of lame. I can't remember if Path of Radiance did that or not. I want to say it didn't either, but I don't remember. Best game ever, best end game ever. Again, keep that in mind. Never forget that. Never forget that people out there unironically think that that's the best endgame the franchise has ever done. Oh, here they are. Why would they be separate? Oh, no. Oh, it's a ranking. That's right. That's right. I think some other game did do it this way. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't... It shows us our, it shows them in, like, kill order. Look at all these losers we never fucking used. Worthless. Every last one of them. Worthless. Oh man, I wonder if it's gonna be Ike. I hope Meg's top 5. I'm rooting for Meg, Rolf,
and Ike. That's top 5. Soren probably did not make it. Soren really struggled in this one because they nerfed mages so bad. But Rolf is probably going to be up there. Mia, probably, possibly. Neff. Yeah, I'm sorry, Marsh. I wanted to try to use you too, but it wasn't in the cards. Yeah, you too, Mist. I would have used you more if the game remembered to program a fucking magic sword for you. T-Barn getting carried pretty much solely by that Izuku map. The pedo, she'll be up there, unfortunately. I'd rather she not, but, like, we did baby her quite a bit. Hey, Har with the 69. Nice. Soth also with the 69. Nice. Meg! Wow, lower than I thought. Meg, Soren, Boyd, Mickey D. There's some people missing. Is this going to be our top 5? Meg didn't make it. Damn. Mia made it. I'm happy about that. And Micaiah did not make it. That's the important part. Jill? Is that you, Jill? Yeah! That's actually kind of surprising, because she was struggling for a while there. Rolf? Yeah, buddy! Neff? Yeah, okay, awesome. I'm okay with that. Again, we kept Micaiah out of there. That's the important part. Yeah. Pretend to be shocked. Vanguard is still a really lame title for a tier 3 class. But GG. Clear data will be saved here. Select this data and then begin a chapter when you clear Radiant Dawn. I almost don't want to do this. Because again, while you could technically pay me to do New Game Plus, it's never gonna happen. No one's ever gonna do that, or at least I fucking hope to God they ain't. Wow. What a fucking nothing burger. Jesus Christ. Alright. Well. It was a game. Recording's been going for 3 hours. I probably actually could have done this last night. I would have been up till 6 a.m., but it would have been doable. I mean, granted, I would have been even more miserable than I was now, but it might have been funny. Hi, Flowers. You're just in time for it to be over. You missed the pain. What is this? This is the opening credits. We're done. You missed it, Ninja. It's dead. It's all dead. Yeah, this is just the opening cinematic playing again. We did it. We got through the very disappointing end credits. And the really disappointing endings that weren't even that special for the people we got them with special ones. I kind of figured that, you know, I fucking really did kind of figure that, like, oh, they'll get like a special extra cutscene or something. Nope. Again, I shed tears over this game. Many different kinds. Many different points. A year-long break? No, absolutely not. I love Fire Emblem. Chat, I fucking love Fire Emblem, okay? This meme is for ants. I can barely even fucking read it. glad if you've liked the games before Awakening. I mean, some of them are good. Again, Ike's first game, while flawed in some ways, and while I personally did not care for much of the way the story was presented, not a bad game overall, in the slightest, again. Very close to feeling like more like modern Fire Emblem compared to everything that came before. The GBA games, minus Roy's, very, very good. A couple of annoyances in both cases, but nothing major. Like 1 or 2 annoying maps on each. A couple more in the case of Eliwood's game. Those maps with the fucking weird, like, homunculus guy were really obnoxious. But I think those also may have been New Game Plus exclusive, so I don't really know. All these characters we care about, oh my god. Like, no. Again, this was the last Fire Emblem game that I had not already played. And, like, I do not regret this journey. As painful as it's been at certain points, I do not regret this. I am glad that I am able to now, like, formulate proper opinions on the larger, on the franchise overall, and not just, you know, the most recent games. I am no longer a Fate's Awakening baby. Or maybe I still am, since I still like those games more than most of these. But yeah, no, this was a miserable conclusion to this phase of the journey, to be sure. I do not understand how we got here. I do not understand how this one felt like such a colossal step back. We can, in fact, only go up from here, because, yeah, Janae is saying take a year break. I'm not doing that, because I like Fire Emblem. I like Fire Emblem when it's actually done even fucking remotely competently. This one just wasn't. Again, even Thrakia, I got into a groove by the end. I was enjoying the gameplay to a degree. This one, not so much. I would unironically not mind visiting a decent chunk of the older ones we've played besides this one. And Thrakia. I don't want to play Thrakia again, just because there's nothing of value again. You get used to it once you realize how you have to play that game and how to compete with items and all that jazz. It's a process, but I still don't want to. Oh no, very Fortune's Weave is already better than this. We know nothing about it. Fortune's Weave is going to be better than this just by definition of actually fucking, you know, having modern game design abilities. And probably not forcing me to use half a party who is useless that I don't care about. Before we kill Asheron, my tactician will admit he has a crush on me. I mean, I feel like we're way past that point by that time, again. It's pretty goddamn canon in this one. It was already pretty goddamn canon, but especially in this one. Those two were fucking off-screen at every possible point. They'll get it. Still can't get over how that game sounds like Squidward choking on that one. What, Thrakia? That's probably not... I've said this before. That's almost certainly not how it's supposed to be pronounced. That's how I pronounce it, because it makes it sound disgusting. And it's not a good game. Again, I don't want to go too revisionist history. Like I said, I don't want to replay this or Thrakia ever again. But if you had to pay me money to replay one, I would replay Thrakia for less than I would replay this. Let me put it like that. Again, I cannot stress enough how much I literally don't want to know anything else about this game. I will thank everyone to never, ever fucking mention New Game Plus to me unless they have $3,069 up their butts that they want to throw my way. Because unless that somehow happens, no. I'm done. There is no place in my heart or in my brain to ever think about this game after today. Fuck it.